For more, we can bring in our French politics editor, Marc Perelman. Marc, you just heard there from the government spokesperson saying that there are different scenarios on the table. One is more of the same, the 6 p.m. curfew, or a slightly stricter lockdown.
Right, or a drastically
like we had
stricter
in March.
Lockdown. Basically, what he just did today is rule out that the situation would remain the same. Basically, the government, the presidency had told us in recent days that they were waiting for two things. A 2-week assessment of the current curfew operation. That would be next Saturday. He just said it was not enough, so this is already out. The second is a study being conducted on positive tests in those days to see how much of a percentage is there of a British variant or South African variant in those positive tests. And this will be clearly the key for the president to make the decision. If he sees that the number of cases of those variants is rising proportionally, he'll probably decide that a strict lockdown will need to be enforced. So basically what we're talking now is a variant, if I may use the expression, of lockdowns. It will either be a hard lockdown like the one that was imposed in March with shops and schools closed, or a softer lockdown like we've known back in October, where some shops would remain open and school would remain open. This is the most likely scenario, but all will depend on the situation on the health front in the coming days.
Marc, it's been a roller coaster week, emotionally, if you will, because on Sunday there was talk of this third impending lockdown. That talk died at the start of the week. Now today is Wednesday and we have a new statement from the government spokesperson. Are there just too many mixed messages coming out of this government?
Clearly, yes. And this has people on edge because last weekend, as you said, we were told lockdown is coming. The prime minister said, we'll make very strong decisions this week. The president will probably speak to the nation. And then we're told, OK, we have to wait. Basically, they're hoping that the numbers will not explode like they've done in Great Britain. It seems unlikely. There's also the issue of school holidays coming up in a week or so. And so the government is trying to see maybe the option would be to impose a lockdown without formally closing the schools, but knowing that it's school holidays, that they could be prolonged, and in a way impose a strict lockdown without saying so. There are a variety of issues. There will be also a decision to be made, but this is more of a European level decision in terms of further travel restrictions in and out of the European Union.
Indeed, because with the lockdown, we need to have travel restrictions in place to prevent the virus from spreading.
Exactly.
Marc, thank you very much for that, Marc Perelman, there with the various scenarios on the table.